I'm trying to tell if this is better or somehow worse. I didn't do anything. Greetings. My name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. How are you? That's great. We're on day 7 of the Whiskey Advent Calendar. That's all I have to say about that, isn't it? All right, here we go. If you haven't seen it, looks like this. Wow. I actually can't see very well over here. Oh, that's why I don't have my lights on. I always have to forget something. Are you like that? I am absolutely the type of person who will and has to forget something. No matter how many times I do something. Like leave my apartment. Just forget something. Ah. I was trying to push into the number 7, which doesn't work. That doesn't do it. Ugh. Alright, not looking at it. You're not looking at it either, don't worry. I'm the only one who can look at it. After I pour it. Here we go. I went to the gym today. This is why we're showing up at 8 o'clock. Wow, I like the color on this one. But I will be going live tomorrow at 7 p.m. as I usually do on Friday, so stay tuned. Damn, this is... I'm both impressed and nervous about this one. I have initial thoughts. What are yours? You lucky punk. Yeah, we got 777 videos on December 7th. What are the odds? Of course, when I made the video announcing that I'd hit 777 videos, that video was the 778th. So it really screws the whole thing up, but at least I did it. Look at this thing. Oh. Oh. Isn't that beautiful? That looks like a bourbon to me, although it could be an American single malt. I have seen American single malt that looks like that. I have one right next to me, actually. This color. A Litchfield. I'm pleased. This is deeper than amber. My instinct is to say a borderline mahogany. Or the other one is like a low sunset. Like you get some deep orange. Oh my God, it looks so good. Where's the nose? Does not smell like a bourbon, if that's what I thought it was. I did. The initial. I think of that about many whiskeys. Look, it's dark colored. It is brownish. This is clearly a bourbon. What is going on here? I will have to say it, a malt sweetness. It's not corn. But it is weirdly sweet. How is it weirdly sweet? I was thinking pine corns and acorns just now. My brain is pushing me towards a malt, but even then, I'm skeptical. I'm torn between some kind of corn whiskey and a malt whiskey. Maybe I shouldn't have put that thing in my nose at the start. Messed everything up. Gotta be careful. It does have alcohol in it. I found that out just now. Ugh. Here's a bit of a orange skin. Like it was skin of some sort of orange rind. That doesn't sound right. The orange skin. Like if you just squeezy. It's light. Like it's sweet. It's faint. Make me think of acorns and pine cones for some reason. Using all the tricks I have too. Dusty. Would that make it corn? Or would that make it malt? Ugh. Probably neither of these. It's probably from some other country. Like yesterday. I was torn. I was like, it's either this or this. It's clearly a Irish or a Scotch. No, it's from freaking England. The hell. Philadelphia Bay. Bailey Bay. That was yesterday. This, I'm clueless. So let's go with dust, acorn, orange peel, a malty sweetness or a corn sweetness. Because it's sweet, but I don't know which direction it's going. It's not making me think of bourbon, which leads me towards malt. I want it to be a bourbon. But if it is a bourbon, it's one I don't remember ever trying. Whiskey from the vestibule. Hello. Welcome. Oh, and welcome Zenboot. I don't know if I said that. I have to click on names and say words. Like that. There we go. And yes, well, you guys already know there is a silent auction going on for a private tasting for 4 people with Irene Tan the rest of the month, till the 24th for that one. Bid high, bid often. It's the only way to be certain. Only way to be certain. I had a bunch of this. I see the hearts. Thank you. This one's really bizarre. All right, I'm gonna just drink it at this point because I'm getting kerflummoxed. This is a fun word. By the nose. And I keep wanting to put my. I keep wanting to be like, what are you? Stop! What is this thing? You're too quiet. You're subdued. You don't look like you're subdued, but you are. Under the palate. That did not clarify anything. Not even a little bit. One of those nights. I wanted to think it was a rye once I sipped it, but it just kind of went spicy. Faded away. I was expecting a lot more. Like, oh, it's a rye. Oh, no. What? Haven't clarified. First sip didn't do anything other than confuse me further. So, second sip on the palate. See what happens. JC, hello. See, I even think I'm gonna call you Jack or JAC. So JAC. I say it really fast. Welcome. I'm kerflummoxed on this one. Yeah. Nice little spicy kick at the start. Very mild sweetness. Hello. That's it. It does linger for a while. The texture is agreeable. Doesn't blow me away, but it also has a little something to it. Saw a text message. What was that? Oh no. Some chaos going on. Jake Jack. Jake. I'll say Jake. That's closer to JAC in my head. I say Jake. Okay. Jake Jack. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Well, this one's interesting in the way that I can't figure out what that kid is. I don't know if it's me, and it probably is. Or it's just this very peculiar whiskey. It's a bit of cinnamon and black pepper. I'm getting a lot of the same stuff I always get. I hold it a little longer because it's so spicy. It's making me think of this as some kind of peculiar rye or something with a heavy rye influence. And part of me wants it to just be a malt, like some kind of American malt. That'd be cool. I wouldn't have a real good idea on that since there's a lot of them out there and I haven't tried them all yet. Probably never will try them all, but I'll try as many as I can. The sweetness doesn't live up to a malt in my head. The spiciness leans towards a rye. If this is one of those bizarre hybrid things that's out there right now, like this is an Irish whiskey with rye in it or something, that would just be wild. I still have 4 more minutes to analyze, though. And if you are here, please help me remember some of these, because they will go away as soon as I say them. I gotta have. I'm getting a mix of some kind of chocolate, like the cheap chocolate, and an eraser, kind of pencil. Weird. So how are you? How's your first venture into a week of December? It's cold here, by the way. 30 Fahrenheit right now, which is -1 Celsius. Let's find out. Oh, I just went right past one. Yeah, -1. Could be a Method of Madness ride. That'd be kind of fun. Or have one of those. We can go any direction now. They've started to play the game, you know? They have put in front of me a number of things. We started with, like, 7 days. Let's see if I can remember any of them. Started with a rye, switched it up to an Irish, slammed into what I thought was a bourbon, but technically is not. At least I think that was the 3rd day. On the 4th day... Don't tell me that whiskey. I don't need to know that. You're 65 degrees. Ugh. That's warm up here. I'll get that's perfect weather. 65, 70 Fahrenheit. Oh, I'm good. Anything above that, I start to get twitchy. That's why Texas is such a thrill for me to go there and sweat. Oh, yes. Got the 18 year or something else? Oh. I couldn't even tell you the proof on this. And I'm wondering if the proof influences the spices at all. It's nice. It's the thing that's confusing me is the spice. Again, makes me think rye or high rye something. Not too much sweetness also tells me rye. But it could be some kind of bizarre malt. Some kind of bizarre rye. But I'm not getting any rye notes that I usually would, other than it being a little spicy. There's no black licorice, there's no eucalyptus. None of those tells are showing up. Like staring at the glass is gonna do something. I'm just like, what are you? What are you? For a moment I thought Honey Nut Cheerios, but that's wrong. I was thinking of Cheerios. Just Cheerios. Just pushes me back into the malt section. Ugh. All right. It's not a bad whiskey. I just don't know where it falls categorically wise. 15 minutes. If you are new, which I know you guys aren't, just in case, to this, also, thumbs. Yeah, I almost forgot the important part there. Turn that off, one thing. And blah. Yay. Like and subscribe. Crap, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yes, the idea with these weekly tastings, daily tastings, every day besides Friday and Sunday, which are both 7 p.m. time frame, I will be doing 30-minute intervals of whiskey. Like, these are 30-minute intervals for each one. So day 7, 30 minutes. First 15 minutes, analyze whiskey. Last 15 minutes, talk about said whiskey, find out what it is. That almost sounds like I know what I'm doing. But here we go. You know what? I didn't do this last time, but I keep forgetting to do it. So if you can help me, if you're coming in for most of these, do tell. Like when I'm about to go and say, all right, well, let's find out what this is and look at the book, tell me to stop and look at the thing first. I didn't do that last time, but this vial will tell me a little bit as is. Product of the USA. Okay. 50%. Doesn't drink like it. So what do we know now? United States. Possibly a bourbon, possibly a rye, possibly American malt. 50%. I like seeing that. Does not drink like 50%. I was thinking 46 in my head. Let's find out. See what we're going with. You know what you're doing. Well, no, I just play that on TV or internet. There's that little part of my head that every time I say it's like, I don't know what I'm doing. It's like, shut up, you're a whiskey song. Stop it. All right. Does that mean I know everything? No. I like to explore whiskey. That's what that means. Trying to make sure I don't flip into the wrong day. Looks like we're good. And here we go. Ah! Well. What do you know? First of all, I've never had this. Secondly, it's rye. Good. As I was pointing something, I was like, over there. Still didn't get any rye notes. That's surprising. Let's see. It's got tasting notes. I will say them first. I'm going to show you. This is Frey Ranch. F-R-E-Y. Ranch. Bottle and Bond. Bottle and Bond rye. So it's 4 years old, at least 50%. I like that. And a bunch of other stuff. It's very boring. You know what? Tawny orange. We're going for the color scheme here. You've seen this before. Tawny orange. That's what I'm saying this is. Well, possibly chestnut. Hard to tell. Like when I hold it up, the light changes on my end, so it looks lighter. It is so hard to get my camera to focus on a glass. You have no idea. Yeah, tawny orange from my angle. Chestnut seems like it would be too much brown. There we go. Excuse me. Oh. Hands don't even work. Tawny orange. I like that. I don't know what tawny is. Is that some kind of cat? Tasting notes on their end. Woody, butter, caramel, vanilla, rye, ginger, raisin, black pepper. Oh, I got one. Cocoa. Ha! That's right. That's it. The chocolate thing I was going for. It wasn't chocolate. It was freaking cocoa. Oh, no wonder it seemed off. I don't even know where Frey Ranch is. It doesn't tell me that. This one, you know what? God damn it. I want to be stupid. I want to be like, this is a 7 out of 10. It's the 7th day. It should get a 7, right? But no. I don't particularly like it 7. I'm leaning towards a 4 or 5, honestly. It's not a bad whiskey. It's just... It doesn't hit what it's... In my head, it doesn't check off any of the... Check off any rye markers. So it completely threw me off. Here, smell. You tell me. Oh, and I'll show you the pictures. The pictures and the QR code. And focus. Rye, woody, vanilla, caramel, butter, ginger, black pepper, raisins, cacao. And there's what the bottle looks like. Red Ranch, 50%. And for the barcode, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's about as long as I can try to hold that. Tater Dom, hello, Charles. Charles to you and yours. I'll give this a 5. I'm leaning towards 4, but I'm also feeling generous. It doesn't taste bad or anything. It's just so confusing for what I consider rye. But I don't know where this is from either, other than the United States. So I'd like to know where. Glad the spices were a giveaway. I said cinnamon. They went with ginger. Oh, ginger is much more spiky. So let's see. Tasting notes of mine. Cinnamon. I can't. This is hard to do when you don't have anything you're writing on, other than the silly ass booklet. I don't know if that's how you spell cinnamon either. I think I spelled it cinnamon. I don't get rye. I don't even get that oaky. There's a very mild dryness to this. So we'll say cocoa. That was my dark chocolate, but as soon as I saw cocoa, it's like, that's right. That's the one. I didn't get any raisin on this one. I did get some black pepper, I think. Did I get black pepper? I don't remember. If you could help, that would help. That would be good. I said some weird stuff. Pine cones and acorns. So I don't know what that's about. But I wasn't wrong. It's just made it come up in my head, so... what else? Crud. I don't think I said vanilla for this one. I just have to revisit it then. Yep. Other than being a little spicy at the start, I wouldn't really know this is a rye. Well, I did not know this was a rye. I'm glad I narrowed it down enough to be suspicious of it. Yeah, the spice lingers. It really does. But it's not overpowering. If you've been here, help. I really, if you think I'm pretending, like, I don't remember. No, I don't. I said a few things earlier. I don't know what they are. I could go back and watch this after I end it. I will forget to do that. Cinnamon, cocoa, pine cone, acorn, eraser. So should we go with pencil shavings too? Maybe that would be the wood note though. Woody. We'll just stick with the eraser. Cinnamon, cocoa, pine cone, acorn, eraser. I can't remember if I said black pepper. I've said black pepper so many times, and I've been doing this for 7 days in a row. So a lot of the things I've said already are blurring together, which is why I start to where I sound repetitive, because yeah, there's a lot of notes and a lot of whiskey that are the same. Vanilla, cinnamon, black pepper, brown sugar. That's mostly bourbon-y in my head, but those are a bunch. Orange peel? That's right. I don't see how you got butter on this. I like butter, and I'm not getting butter. Well, I can't see what they mean. I had a big old glob of... The only reason I can say that is I destroyed a bit of French toast this morning, and there was a significant amount of butter on one of the bites. So I know what they mean, but I would never have... God, that didn't show up in my head. I don't think very butter. Like, butter to me is Irish whiskey. That's strange. I mean, that's interesting that I would not get as many tasting notes as they have here. My palate just does not line up with whoever did this. That's all I can say. Cinnamon cocoa, pine cone, acorn, eraser, orange peel. I feel like I said black pepper just because this tingling is what I would expect to feel from black pepper. So we'll agree with that with black pepper. I don't remember if I said that, but I'm putting it on here now. Pen? Don't you dare. Would be the one to grab a pen that is already on its way out. All right, there we go. Frey Ranch. Bottle and Bond Rye. I do like the fact it's bottle and bond. That was nice. 4.5. Nah. Might as well go all the way if I'm going to do half things. Nevada. Oh, that would explain it. It's way the hell down there. Malt. That's right. Malt corn. Thank you. Malt / corn. Because it's a weird sweetness. And in all likelihood, it is corn. If it's American made and it's a rye, it's either 100% rye or it's got some corn in it. I don't know because I've never even heard of these guys until now. But thank you, Zebud, for letting me know that's from Nevada. Nevada. Multitasking. Don't do that. It's not healthy. You can only do so many things at one time. Tenric. I think I'm just stuck thinking of Irish whiskey as the only buttery stuff out there. But I do get what they mean now. On the nose, there's this... I would actually think of it more as margarine, which doesn't say much. But I know what they mean. But when you're not looking for that and trying to find these other things, you'll just be confused like I was. That's one of my favorite things about doing this is they'll give me a note, I'll be like, what? And then I go back to it. It's like, oh, yeah, I see. I was ignoring that. That was probably what seems like an eraser to me at the start. It's not bad. Not my favorite. Don't dislike it. You know, 5 feels right. I don't dislike it. I don't particularly love it. But I will enjoy it. I do like the fact that it's 50%. That's what got it up to 5. 50%, 5. Got a 5 instead of a 4. Very simple spice. Simple spice, simple sweetness. Not bad. Oof. Oh, I know. I saw at least one. What was it? Drums and Rams. He went live at 8 o'clock. I was like, well, I'm gonna do this at 8, and that's the end of it. But I only go in for 30 minutes, and as you said, this is a random December only sort of thing. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to. You don't need to pop in here. It's only 30 minutes. There are other mods here to make sure everyone stays in line. But with that, we're coming up to the end of the stream. We got 1 minute left. Probably less than that. Plenty of other streams to choose from now. Tell them KillCo sent you. Just lie. It's fine. They will never know. I'll be back here tomorrow at 7 p.m. See you then. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you. Well, tomorrow, but also out there. Okay, bye. Boop. I gotta hit the thing. The thing. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.